Can you guys hear me okay? What's up? What's up? What is up, everybody? Can you guys hear me okay? What's up? What's up? What is up, everybody? Can you guys hear me okay? Let's turn the camera around. Can you guys hear me? Let me move these cameras around since this one wants to be upside down. Let's see. If I'm making you dizzy, I apologize. Alright, let's see if that's any better. Can I move this one around a little bit? Yeah, I think I can. Alright. Let me check the angle on that one. Let's see. Okay, is that better? A better angle? Pontiac, welcome. What's going on, Jimmy, Pontiac, Richard? Is that a better angle for you guys? I had it up there on my other mount, but it was looking all weird. What's going on, everybody? Where y'all know the drill. Where y'all checking in from, and what's the weather like? I am down here in southern Louisiana, and it's your typical southern Louisiana weather. That muggy, icky, I don't know, that icky feeling that you get from Louisiana, especially southern Louisiana. If there's any Louisiana residents in this chat, I apologize in advance. Louisiana is not my favorite state to drive through. Probably like at my bottom 5 of the list. All right, let's see. I appreciate that, Venus. Thank you. Brian, okay, excellent. Pontiac, oh, you had a short run? Okay, out there in Maryland, wow. Okay, nice. Yeah, so I am stuck out here in southern Louisiana. So I don't want to spoil the video that I'm going to be releasing, I guess, tomorrow. But let me see. I'm trying to think where I left off on YouTube, on the YouTube videos. North Carolina at the house. Okay, well, nice. Lucky Brian, real lucky. So the last thing y'all saw in the, actually, let's do a pop quiz. What was the last thing that was in my most recent YouTube video? Where was I? Where did I sign off? And all that good stuff. I want to see if you guys are paying attention. Y'all know how hard I work on those videos? I work really hard on those videos, guys. Like the average video, it takes about, well, first of all, it's a full day of recording. And of course with different cameras, because I have a bunch of different cameras on the truck. I've got about 4 different GoPros from 4 different angles. So to download all the footage, that can take 2 hours to 3 hours, depending on how much footage it is and how big the files are. And then the actual editing can take another 2 to 3 hours. Jimmy, not quite. Well, yes, okay, Bryant, yeah, I was leaving home, correct. Y'all are going down the right path now. Yes, I was with my family on break, but I released 1 video since then. I'm gonna put this GoPro on a charger so it doesn't die on me this time. Yes, I was leaving home. Last video I seen, you were in Kansas. Yep, that is correct. I can get my charger out of here. Come on. Yeah, so I was in Kansas. And I booked a load out of Kansas. Coming down here to southern Louisiana. Did I mention that? Or was I don't remember. I just literally finished editing a video, so I might be spoiling a few things for the next video, thinking that it was in the video I just posted. Y'all see how many wires and GoPros and stuff I have all over this truck? Okay, let's put this in the charger, if I can find it. Is that it? There we go. There we go, perfect. Okay, so yeah, I took the load to Kansas. I dropped it off. And this is a huge spoiler alert, guys. So, I dropped the load off. I booked the load coming back down to Louisiana. And I get down here. Well, first of all, when I booked the load, I think I was booking it on live this past weekend at home when I was in the car with the family. But I told the agent, or the broker, I told him that I would book the load only if I could drop it off on Tuesday, because he had it to where it picked up on Monday and delivered on Wednesday. I said, I can do the load for you, but I need to be able to deliver it on Tuesday. He said, okay, no problem. So I booked the load with him, and I get here, and they're telling me that I can't deliver it until tomorrow. So meanwhile, I had another load that I had booked that picks up today. That's going to Laredo, Texas. So I'm sitting here, and so I missed out on that next load. And it's with somebody I work with often. So it's a relationship I'm building with this agent. And so homeboy may have just messed up my relationship with this agent. Because when you come over here to Landstar, you'll learn. Hey guys, my mother-in-law is in here on the chat. Y'all say hi to Miss Charlene. That's my mother-in-law. That's Laura's mom. But y'all give her a shout out. But so yeah, so I booked the load, and now I gotta sit here. I'm sitting right next door to the place, and I reached out to the broker. Oh, that's what I was saying. With Landstar, you have agents, and then you have brokers we deal with. And it was a broker, because the agents are usually more on point, but the broker just, I guess, wasn't being truthful. I should have paid more attention to the rate con, but I was in a hurry trying to book the load, and it just didn't work out. So, but yeah, so I'm just sitting out here with nothing to do until then. It's just one of those things with trucking. And so I was able to call my next load. I said, hey, this is what happened, this is what's going on. And so she said I can pick it up tomorrow. So I'm hoping that works out to kind of get back into the routine I had. But yeah, so Jimmy, you said you're going to orientation in East St. Louis. Orientation for Landstar? And guys, thank y'all so much for subscribing to my wife's channel. I left it. If you click on the description right there where it says more, I left the link to her channel in there. It's where y'all can check out her YouTube channel. So she's going to be giving a whole different perspective on what we do. You know, I'm out here on the road for Beelman. Okay, nice. What do they haul over there? Just out of curiosity. But yeah, so on her channel, she's going to be giving her perspective on what she's doing with the kids on a daily basis, with the homeschooling, with the pregnancy, with the gardening, and just everything that she does from a stay-at-home mom perspective. You know, the kids are in sports, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So her channel, We the Spencer Family, like I said, I put that link in the description on this video. She's already gotten quite a few hits, guys. She posted a video on the YouTube shorts, because my wife, she's like a fantastic cook. And so she posted a short of the steak dinner that she made for me and the kids. It was steak dinner, some kind of like those round potatoes, and oh, nice, Jimmy. Okay, nice. Yeah, I've done hop about them a little bit. It's pretty fun. But she did this steak potato dinner, and she posted it on the YouTube shorts, and she's got over, how many views does she have? Yeah, she's got 1,700 views already, guys. Like, what the heck? But yeah, if you go to her channel, We the Spencer Family, or go to my description and click on the link, you'll see the short of the steak dinner that she made with some Japanese green beans, steak, and I don't know what you call those round potatoes, those little small ones. But yeah, so she posted that, and she's already getting hits off of that. But yeah, hopper bottom, I've done that for a little bit, because somebody I know over here at Landstar has a hopper bottom contract, so I did that for a little while. I'll probably do it again in the future just for content purposes. The revenue wasn't where I wanted it to be, but it was consistent. So I might do that for a little bit, just for content, just to kind of involve you guys in that. But okay, who else do we have in the chat? New potatoes. Oh, okay, thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not the cook out of the two of us. I'm not the one. I'm the first one to the table, but when it comes to cooking, I can make some decent eggs. I can do, what else can I do? I can warm up hot dogs, like boil them. I can boil hot dogs. And I can warm up ravioli in the microwave. Oh, I can do TV dinners too. I can make sure that setting is perfect on the microwave and the timer is perfectly set. I can do that. Oh no, guys, my wife's giving. Oh, y'all see her in the comment section. We the Spencer family. She's already clowning me, guys. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go check out her channel. But we're really just here to say thank you guys for, hey, what's going on, Tyler? What's going on? To say thank y'all for the 1,000 subscribers. We were not expecting for it to be this quick at all. I uploaded my first video on April 5th, and so in less than a month we've already gotten to 1,000 subscribers. And of course, that's all on you guys. What's going on, Adam? Where are you? And Tyler, where are you checking in from? Adam, where are you checking in from? What's going on, Adam? Nope. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, hey, if 1 million happens, I would not be complaining. Oh, North Hollywood. Okay, nice. Yeah, you know, I was just out there in that area for Coachella, for the Bad Bunny thing, for the Coachella event when we hauled the freight for Bad Bunny. Charlotte, North Carolina, nice. Oh, okay, so you're out there by Just Trucking. Is he North Carolina or South Carolina? I always get them mixed up between the two. I was trying to see if I could do the if I can add somebody to the live. I don't know how to do that when it's not on the phone. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about the giveaway, okay? So, if y'all have any input on the giveaway, let me know. So, appreciate that, Adam. So, for the giveaway, what do you guys think the giveaway should be? So, for those of y'all who have not seen the announcement video I made, I think yesterday I posted. So the way it's gonna work is I'm gonna go back through my old videos. So if you haven't commented yet, he's in South. Okay, thank you, Brian. Thank you. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you go back and comment on some of those old videos. South Carolina, about an hour. Okay, nice, perfect. Okay. Yeah, really cool guy. Justin and his family, excellent family. What was I saying? Oh, so for those of y'all who haven't seen the announcement video, go back and watch it, 'cause I put some details in that. But I'm gonna go back through my comment section, and I'm gonna go back through the 1,000 subscribers, and for everybody who subscribed, we're gonna make a name for them to draw their name in the hat. But you have to have subscribed, you have to have commented, and you would have to have liked some of the videos. So we're going to go back through, and if you've done those 3 things, we're going to go back and we're going to put your name in the hat, okay? And we're going to have each, because first we were just going to do one, and for all the people, it's just going to be a lot. So we're going to do 3 giveaways. It's all going to be the same thing, unless y'all have any other ideas. But we're going to put all these names in a hat, and we're going to have each of the kids, which is 3 kids, pick a name out of the hat. And those 3 names are going to be the winners for whatever the giveaway is. So if y'all have any giveaway ideas, if y'all have any other things we can add to it, let me know. Yeah, no problem, Adam. No problem. So yeah, if y'all have any ideas, drop them down there in the chat section, and we can get some ideas going here. So we're gonna do this for 1,000 subscribers. When we get to 5,000 subscribers, we're gonna have a bigger prize, and then we'll do 10,000 subscribers, and then maybe 25,000, and then 50,000 subscribers. But so the first one we're gonna do right now is 1,000 subscribers, and then we'll do 5,000. I don't know if we'll do 2,500 or 5,000 after that. Just kind of depends on what's going on at the time. So what do you guys think the giveaway should be? Drop your answers. At Love's been shut down. I'm late. What's good? Hey, okay, what's up, Pac-Man? We're talking about giveaways. And if y'all have not seen yet, my mother-in-law is in the chat, you guys. My mother-in-law and Laura, my wife, are in the chat. Y'all say hi to We the Spencer family, and y'all say hi to Charlene. They're both in the chat. Y'all shout them out. Ooh, Pac-Man, a headset. Ouch. Woo. You got headset money? A stack of a $50 bills. I did think about that. Well, a stack, not a stack, more like a single stack of $50 bills. But something that we can put in the mail and ship off, you know, to whoever the winner is. And I know there's some people from New Zealand, Scotland, Norway, Canada, you know, all over the place. Oh yeah, one of the bandanas, definitely. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. What's going on, Tyler? Okay, so the reason I'm wearing these bandanas, guys, is because I have not had my hair retwisted for the longest time. My wife has been retwisting my hair, and we just cannot correlate schedules for me to sit down. For those of you who don't know, for locks like these, it usually takes, guys, it takes about like 4 to 8 hours, depending on how bad they are. And for how bad they are now, it's probably going to take about 6 hours to retwist them. So I have not gotten them done. A gift card, yeah, a gift card, okay. So like a Visa gift card, or a card to a specific place? And if to a specific place, where to? Appreciate that, Hawks 12. Yeah. I've been an owner operator. I just kind of started this last year of July. But my dad, he owned his own trucking company for like 30 or 35 years. And so when it comes to trucking, I kind of have an idea of how it is. But my dad was back in the day, and now, you know, it's a completely different industry. But, you know, back when he was doing it. So it's a few new things I have to learn. What's going on, Jerry? All right, Jerry, I don't want to see W9 come out of your fingertips. Either W9 or Peterbilt. I don't want. Except a lot of you guys have been clowning me in the comment section about trading in this truck and getting one of those other two. I don't know yet. I was telling Jerry earlier in the chat earlier that I'm not mentally sound right now. I cannot make a wise decision on this truck. I don't know, because they're both beautiful trucks, but I don't know. But come on, guys, I need some giveaway ideas. Oh, Jerry, actually, Jerry, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna make everybody else jealous in the group, but I think my wife Laura, I think she has a favorite, Jerry. I think it's you. When she was doing the chat with you guys the other day, I was outside taking care of something. I had to step out, and she was like, "I think I have a new friend." I was like, "A new friend? Like who? What are you talking about?" And she's like, "You know, Jerry in the chat. I think we're gonna get along really well." And then I got jealous. I'm not gonna lie, Jerry. I got jealous. Not only do you live in Scotland, and she's always wanted to visit Scotland, but I can never take her. But you're her new favorite, Jerry. So it is what it is. So, but yeah. So I need some ideas, guys. She's right there in the comment section, Jerry. We the Spencer family. She's right there in the comment section. She said, "Hey, Jerry!" Exclamation point! Exclamation point! She never, when she's talking to me, guys, she never puts exclamation points in anything. So just a fair warning, Jerry. But yeah, once again, a sweet little Cabover. Oh yeah, I want a Cabover too. And Jerry be driving those Cabovers over there in Scotland. I was talking to him in the chat earlier. So he's like our Cabover king so far. But yeah, if y'all haven't followed my wife's channel, We the Spencer Family, I have it in the description for y'all to check out. I think you can click on her name right there and follow her channel. And Jerry said yeah, all right, Laura, you got a subscriber. And if y'all haven't seen her YouTube short, she posted a meal that she made the other day, a steak dinner with the Japanese green beans. And Jimmy, he said they're called, what did you say they're called? What are those potatoes called? Let me go back here and find it. New potatoes. There we go. I found it. But yeah. So, but yeah, we want to get back to you guys. I think the most common, what's the word I'm looking for? Referral is the Visa cards. So we're gonna do that. But I wanna raise the stakes a little bit, okay? I'm trying to think of how to raise the stakes. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a I'm gonna do a, I can't think what you call it. My mind just went blank, guys. What do you call it? Not a quiz, not a test. What do you call those? What do y'all call those? Like those games where it's like a quiz or a test, but of like statistics or like fun facts about somebody. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not a quiz, it's not a test. It's not really like a rally. What do you call it? But it's about facts or trivia. There we go. I'm gonna have a trivia deal, okay? And it's gonna be 3 questions. But here's the kicker. It's gonna be about Laura's channel, about my wife's channel. So sometime at the end of the week, I'll go live with her on YouTube, and we're gonna ask you 3 trivia questions about her channel. But it's gonna be about details in her videos, okay? And if you can answer all 3 questions, whoever answers all 3 questions first in the chat, I will put your name in the drawing 5 times, okay? So you get 5 times the chance as the average person, okay? So I'm gonna come up with 3 questions. It's gonna be just random questions. If you can answer those 3 questions, and if you're the first one in the chat to answer them, I am going to put your name in the drawing 5 times, all right? So her name is, you see it on here, We the Spencer Family, or you can go into the description on this video, right there where it says more, where it says started 26 minutes ago. Click on that and you'll see her link. But if you can answer those 3 questions, I will put your name in a hat 5 times. So for those of you who are tuning in late, I'm out here in South Louisiana. I booked a load out here, and a broker told me I could deliver it today. And I get to the place, and they say, oh no, you can't deliver it till tomorrow morning. So the load I was supposed to pick up after I dropped this one off, I had to postpone that one. Luckily, they were allowing me to postpone it, and I didn't have to cancel the load altogether and find something else. But it ended up working out. Yeah, B. Donnie, I just answered that. I'm sitting here. The place is literally right there. Let me see if I can move this camera around so y'all can see. I'm literally sitting outside of the place. Let me take this mount off. There we go. So, I'm sitting here at this truck stop, and the place I need to deliver to is literally right there. And so this is the truck stop. It's like a little gravel lot. Luckily, this place is right next door, so I didn't have to drive all the way across the country to find somewhere to park. But yeah, so they told me I could deliver it today. I get there, and the receptionist is like, nope, you can't come in until tomorrow morning, buddy. And so now I have to sit here, and like I said, thank God I was able to call the agent, or the agent for the next load I'm doing, and say, hey, this is what's going on. You know, can I pick up the load tomorrow? And she was gracious enough to let me do that. So Jerry, oh, you going to get some surgery? You were a better man than me, because one thing y'all will find out about me and probably in future videos is I don't do hospitals too well. Like, even just standing next to a hospital, going into a hospital, talking about hospitals makes me queasy and nauseous and lightheaded, and my stomach gets all tight. Like, ugh. If my wife didn't have me in the hospital, or she didn't make me go to have our 3 kids, and probably the next one too, man, if she didn't have her hand around my neck to make me go, I would have said, let me know when he gets here. You have my phone number, because I get sick going to hospitals. And actually, here's a fun fact, guys. Y'all gonna judge how many people are in here. Okay, we have 28 people in here. Okay. For our 3 kids, because my wife, she had to have C-sections, and all of them, the cesarean sections. For all 3 of them, I passed out. For all 3. I was sitting there, I was watching. I'm the same, I can't sleep, anything but, yeah, congratulations on getting your family in the box. Yeah, no problem, Alexius. Yeah, I do want to get the family involved, just not overwhelming, but just, you know, kind of here and there. Brenda, oh, definitely, Brenda. Yeah, we're hoping so. And it's all thanks to you guys for being consistent and you know, and checking in on us when we have something going on. But yeah, so I passed out for all 3 of my kids while she was having her C-section. So the first one with Josiah, they cut her open. This is the gross version, guys. They cut her open, they took him out, and then they handed me this little purple thing, and I'm like, what? This is my first kid, so I was like, you know, what am I doing? So they handed him to me, and with everything going on in the hospital and the smell, the feeling, just looking around and all that stuff, I got nauseous. Hey, yeah, my mother-in-law said that's funny. If y'all haven't shouted out my mother-in-law, say what's up, Miss Charlene. So they handed me the baby, and I got lightheaded, and I woke up on a stretcher in the hallway. That was the first one. The second one, how did I pass out with him? With him, I passed out, I'm trying to think if they handed him to me first before I passed out. And then yeah, I don't remember with Zeke. With Genesis, I think it was the same scenario. They handed her to me and I passed out. So yeah, that I don't do hospitals too well at all. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Yeah, my mother-in-law, yeah, she said, let's go see Jerry. Yeah, I know, right? We all want to take a trip to Scotland. So, Jerry, we're going to be waiting on some plane tickets so we can come out there and visit you. We want the full Scotland experience. We want the food. We want the traditional housing. We want everything that Scotland has to offer. We want to drive one of those trucks out there. One of those Cabovers. Hey, don't tell her that. She will take you up on that offer. She will be on the first flight out tomorrow to come see you, Jerry. But yeah, so I guess we'll do the gift cards. It'll be easy to put in the mail, easy to ship off. And then for the other announcement I had, y'all probably saw it in the video. We're going to be going to that truck show in Houston. So in Houston, Texas, I posted the wrong one there was a part in the video I was talking, and I posted the flyer up in the corner. It says the 24th through the 25th. That's wrong. That's from last year's flyer. So for this year, it's the 25th through the 26th. But there's gonna be a truck show down in the Houston, Texas area, and the family and I are gonna go just to kind of experience the trucks, just to be a part of the truck show, just to kind of see what it's about. Pretty soon we are working on eventually getting merch put up, so we can have a little website put up. But one thing my wife and I talked about doing is the proceeds that we get from the channel, from whether it's, I think they call them super chats, or the revenue that we bring in from YouTube, we want to put that straight into a fund for the kids, whether it's a college fund, because we're pretty strong advocates on, you don't have to go to college as long as you find a trade. Like for instance, me having the CDL, I make more than a lot of my friends that have, you know, college degrees. And so so we're not really going to have like a college fund for our kids. It'll be more so like sewing money to be able to pour into whatever endeavors they want to go into. And so it could be for college, it could be for trade school, you know, it could be for all kinds of things. If they find something that they want to do and they don't need either, then that'll just be money sewn into them, you know, for their future, regardless of what it is. So the money that we make off of YouTube, whether it's like revenue money or anything like that, we want to put that towards the kids to go towards their future. and then find a ministry or two to get involved with, to where, you know, we're giving back to a ministry or to a church too, because we're really big on doing that. But yeah, so let me know what y'all think about that. And we'll all be waiting on Jerry to send us those plane tickets. Am I getting good rates? Yes and no. If you go back and watch a couple of videos I did the other day, you'll see that I took a load for $1.39 a mile. The reason being is because it took me to a load that pays $6.97 a mile. So it's one of those things to where it's not the best market at all. Back last year when I was when I first started, I first came to Landstar, finding $4.50 a mile was easy. Now I'm struggling to get $2.50 to $2.75 a mile. So it definitely is a struggle, but there are the loads out there that do pay a lot better, but it's all about relationship. So I do plan on getting a lot of phone calls from a lot of agents and brokers that are within the Landstar network. And I'm going to take a day and I'm going to cold call a lot of them to see about, you know, trying to build a network so I can get those good loads. Because with Landstar, for those of you who are thinking about coming over to Landstar, like right now, actually, on average, the load board, I can check it right now actually. According to the load board, there are, if I can find it, I know it's on here somewhere. Here it is, work, Landstar. I didn't log in. Okay, so on average there's between I thought you was going to understand the tour. Yeah, so the tour was only 2 weeks. The tour was just the 2 weeks while we were at Coachella. And so, like for instance, the tours usually pay between $9,000 to $12,000 a week. The tour pays between $9,000 to $12,000 a week. So with the tour, with the Coachella specifically, we didn't burn any diesel sitting there, so we made a lot of money off the 2 weeks just sitting there, which is why I didn't mind deadheading to get out there to the tour, and why I didn't mind taking a horrible load coming out. But not only did I book a horrible load coming out, you know, that load took me home, and it took me to that $6.97 a mile load. So if y'all ever see me post something about I took a bad load, I took a crappy load, I did this, just know there's an agenda behind it, and there's a reason why, you know, that happened. Very, very few times does it to where it's just one of those things to where it's unfortunate, but usually there's motive behind it, or I have a, you know, a plan in place as to why. But the tour was only 2 weeks, but we do have more tours coming up here in the near future. Yeah, B Don, I tried to book for I have tried booking higher rates, but it's difficult. Very seldom do I put a bid in and I'm able to get it, or at least negotiate with the agent or the dispatcher. But it's one of those things to where you're shooting long, you know, trying to do that. Because just like I can call and bid on a load, there's gonna be somebody else who calls and takes that rate that they're asking for to begin with. So it's real difficult, but it doesn't hurt to try. Every blue moon it does work, but a majority of the time, you know, it's just, yeah, it sucks. But the rates over here, they are decent. Do you need to use the Landstar load board? Jerry, yes. We can use other load boards, but the reason with the downside to that is that if I book somebody off the DAT load board and they say yes and they're approved by Landstar, then you got to send out the carrier packet and you got to do all that stuff to get on with them. And with that, you need to have a relationship with an agency to be able to do that part for you. as a Landstar owner operator, I can't just do that. But which I do have an agency that I work tight with that I can do that with. It's just a headache to do. And some of those loads that are posted on these other load boards, they're posted on the Landstar load board from a third-party broker. So, but they say that, so usually on the Landstar load board, there's between 48,000 to 55,000 loads on the load board. So, but they tell us in orientation that only 20% of Landstar's loads are on the load board. The other 80% you can only get with relationship. So, like, matter of fact, the load I just did, that one that paid $6.97 a mile going from Houston down to Laredo, that was not on the load board. That guy, his loads are so popular, he doesn't have to post them on the load board. And if he has a load, he either call his favorite truck driver, his favorite owner-operator, Landstar driver, or his phone is blowing up anyway because they're asking him for those loads. So, when are you buying the W9? I don't know. That is still up in the air. We're still trying to figure out what we're going to do with that. But first, I need, if we had the rates I had last year, I could definitely get either that Peterbilt or that W900. But with the rates the way they are now, it's just one of those things to where if the rates got worse, it would be really hard trying to keep up with that truck. Which I could do. I would just never be able to go home just because of how the rates are. Like with my truck now, my note on this one is minimal. I'll have it paid off later this year. And so going home is not a big deal. Like actually, if this load would have worked out, I was going to drop off this load here, go to Baton Rouge, pick up my next load, and then go home. Just because I was passing by the house anyway on my way down to Laredo, Texas. But you know, it just didn't work out like that with this broker. So, but yeah, the rates, they're not the best here either. But the guys who y'all see in those nice Landstar trucks. Oh yeah, Just Trucking, be done. Just Trucking is the one that told me, if you look at my very first video, he's the one that told me to start my YouTube channel. I met him a couple of weeks ago, been kind of keeping up with him, but he's the one that told me to start the YouTube channel. Because I was doing TikTok before I was doing this, and he's the one that told me there's no money in TikTok, you should try YouTube. And I was like, yeah, I said, my wife's been telling me to do that, you know, we'll go ahead and check it out. And started YouTube, and this is where we're at. But I seen that Just Trucking is doing the pneumatic trailers right now, which I have thought about doing that, I'm not gonna lie. Because I always see like the Peterbilts and the nice trucks hauling those pneumatic trailers. Or like the grain hopper or hopper bottom trailers. Especially down here in the South, there's always some nice trucks hauling those. Yeah, Justin is a really good guy, and also I met Tim Gentry with Gentry and Sons. I met him too. Real cool guy, real laid back, real humble, and his family is too. Real good people. Matter of fact, when I met Just Trucking, what's his name? Tim Gentry had pulled up, and so we kind of got to have like a little word, collaborate, you know, on the spot. Both of them really good guys, really cool. Really laid back. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, we are working on getting merch and stuff for the channel. My next project, I'm going to be looking for different sponsors and different like brand ambassadors and stuff like that for people that have like chrome shops, maybe mechanic shops, anything that has to do with trucking, apparel shops, truck stops. You know, so I can kind of get my foot in the door to see about getting like a sponsor of some sort, or a brand ambassador. Because back when I was in the music industry, that's just how you did it. You found a brand ambassador, or you found a sponsor to kind of help network with whatever you got going on. And so I'm going to try that with this too and see if it works. But yeah, I think everybody's hurting out here when it comes to this trucking stuff. it would be a lot different if we knew somehow, somewhere. Trucking with Tay. Oh, I wanted to meet him at the truck show, at the Match Truck Show, but he was there on Thursday, and I didn't get there till Saturday. But I'm going to try to figure out a way to link up with him too. But yeah, I watched Trucking with Tay. So the ones I watch, guys, I watch Trucking with Tay, of course, Just Trucking, Gentry and Sons. I've just recently started watching South Georgia Hot Shot. Who else? It's Adam. Yep, I saw them both at Matt's too. I even saw you in the truck parking lot at the pizza place. But I don't know. At the pizza place. At the pizza place in the back trucking lot. Huh. I'm trying to think where. Actually, Adam, my friend Karan, you've seen him in some of the YouTube videos. He was there with me. We both went to the truck show. We both booked loads going out there. Oh, yeah. I'm going to reach out to him. I just haven't had a chance to. But I need to reach out to him, and we're actually trying to arrange for my family to go out there and just kind of link up with his family out there in South Carolina. Would you ever drive a Cabover? Like, man, if I could buy a Cabover, I would. I've been really thinking about a Cabover. But guys, what y'all don't know, just between us, my wife and I almost got divorced. When I was at the Match Truck Show, I was FaceTiming her, just kind of showing her around, and I came across a Cabover in the viewing, and she was like, "What kind of truck is that?" I was like, "Oh, that's a Cabover. I love, those are pretty cool trucks. Gentry and Sons, they build them and blah blah blah." And she's like, "That's an ugly truck." There and then, guys, I almost took this ring off when she said that. That really, it hurt to hear her say those words. That she said that Cabovers are ugly, and I was like, but that's like the vintage truck. You just have to understand. So. Sorry, at the Papa John's. Oh, yeah. I was over there. I was parked right next to Just Trucking. And we ended up just missing each other, the whole time we were there. But yeah, me and my friend Karan, we were both there at the Match Truck Show. And we were just kind of going around and experiencing it. But yeah, you guys. So she says she doesn't like Cabovers. So I want to get one, and I want to park it in my driveway just to kind of add some. That's my type of decor for the house, is to add a Cabover in the driveway. But I do want to get one. I do want to drive one. I haven't really checked out too much of FCS Trucking's YouTube page, but I do need to look into it a lot more often. I've been watching Bruce Wilson. I've been watching his channel recently. And I used to like Velox18. I used to like his channel before he quit his channel. And then, what's his name always cracks me up? What's the guy, what's the guy's name? Hot Shot Benny. Hot Shot Benny was also at the truck show too. But he was kind of just working his way through. And one thing, guys, I did not notice. Here we go. I didn't say I don't like Cabovers. I just did not like that one. No, she said that truck was ugly, guys. Don't let her fool you. She said it was ugly. Jerry, hey, and Jerry drives a Cabover, Laura, so y'all might lose brownie points with each other. But yeah, one thing I noticed, guys, at the truck show, everybody is super tall. Tell it to the judge. Yeah, so everybody's tall. Like Justin is like 6'4". His wife T-Dubs are super tall. Who else? Tim Gentry was about 6 foot, about a little bit taller than me, if not my height. I didn't meet what's his name, Hot Shot Benny, but from what I could tell, he was super tall. Who else? Who else do I watch? I watch a lot of YouTubers, guys. I'm having a brain for it. I can't think of who else. Actually, I can look at it here. who else do I watch? But yeah, Hotshot Benny, he's one of my favorites. He's always cracking me up on his channel. And he does give some pretty good advice, you know, on a lot of stuff in trucking. Adam, you're 6'3". Okay, maybe it's just I'm short. Is that what it is? Maybe that's, I thought I was tall. Maybe it's because I stand, like, for those of y'all who don't know, if Laura looks tall on camera, she's not. I think Laura is like 5'3" on a good day, and maybe 5'4" in heels. And maybe 5'5" standing on the couch. But just flat foot, just standing there, I think she's like 5'2", maybe 5'3", depending on the height and the softness of the carpet. She could probably go for like 5'3". But yeah, I think I'm just short, guys. Everybody seems tall. I thought I was tall because at home I'm the giant. Let's see, who else do I watch? Actually, if y'all go through my subscriptions, you can kind of see. You know, I've really been trying to look at some of the smaller YouTube channels too, just to kind of check them out. Oh, I know who else I watch. What's her name? There's a chick. What is her name? Guys, I am throwing a brain for it. I don't even know how to look at my my subscriptions. Let me see. How do I find people? Shorts, videos, lives, uploads. Here we go. Okay. Subscriptions. Oh, Riding with Dave. I like watching his channel. I used to watch a channel called Coco's Journey, but she started posting some weird stuff on her channel. GR Trucking. He's out of Houston, and he does heavy haul out of the Houston area. Let's see who else I watch. A Life with Frank Nitty. He's a Landstar driver that I watch. I haven't watched too much of Cash is King, but I need to check out his channel. I Am V Lee. I watch her channels. Her channel. Nisha K. That's who I was trying to think of. I watch her a little bit. Just a few people I watch on a daily basis. I know, right, Brad? Yeah. So, but yeah, just a few people I watch on a daily basis or try to keep up with. There are a few that I want to watch, but it's just so many of them, and everybody's got a different way of doing things. It's hard to keep up. Have you ever got a chance to check out community trucking company? Really, Adam? Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Let me see. I'm gonna go. You're gonna get a notification. All right, Adam. Let me know if you got that notification. I just subscribed to it so I can check it out. All right, let's do a vote, because I have been getting a lot of feedback on what I should do with this truck. So here are my options. My options are I can keep this truck and do the repairs to it. So on this truck, I need to do something with the DEF DPF system. I could either delete the truck, which I know is not the best idea, but it's the cheapest idea. It'll cost me about $3,500. To repair it could cost me $6,000 to $8,000, but it won't guarantee the full repair. That's the second option. Also, with this truck, I just replaced the 2 front steer tires, but if I trade this truck in before I buy something new, I think the owner will cover that because it needs to be done anyway. The guy I'm buying it from with the owner finance. I need to replace the drive tires, which y'all know how expensive that is. I need to do some repairs to the AC because it doesn't blow as cold as it should. I mean, right now it's blowing pretty good, but I need to get it serviced. Eventually, I know, Jerry. I need to do something to the heat, which I'm thinking is just a blend door actuator because it doesn't blow cold back there in the sleeper. What else do I need to do to this truck? Just your typical repairs. So and just the tires alone, y'all know, are gonna cost a couple $1,000s. So I can either put all the money into the repairs on this truck and keep it and figure out if I'm gonna delete it or just repair it, or attempt to repair it anyway. Or, and like I said, I will have this truck paid off by the end of this year. My payments are not bad on this truck. Or I can trade it in for the W900, which is gonna go between $265 and $280 for that W900. Or that Peterbilt, I think is going for like $200,000 or $205. Which, with those trucks, the note on those is almost double what I'm paying now. And it's gonna take me 4 or 5 years to pay it off. So what do you guys think? Should I keep this truck, fix it, and just dress it up? Y'all probably seen in the videos where I've dressed it up with all the lights. And I have a bunch of other things that I want to do to it if I keep it. Or should I pay an arm and a leg and either get the W900? So my choices are the W900, that Peterbilt, or let that truck pay for your W9, please. That's how you do it, my friend. Yeah. And then also, because the other options that he has are T680s, but I think they're all automatics. And I just, if I was a company driver, I wouldn't mind being in an automatic. But buying a truck, I would not personally buy an automatic. It's just way too many electronics on it, and the automatic transmission, I just don't trust the longevity in it. So I would choose a standard. So those are my options. Keep this truck and put the money into it. Meanwhile, I'm ready to have it paid off. And see about either deleting it and just paying the $3,500 and being done with it, or paying the $6,000 to $8,000 to hopefully fix the DPF system, and or just get rid of it and do something else. I know I have to replace the tires, and no telling whatever else is going to be. And I do have 762,000 miles on this truck. Almost, yeah, so 762,000 miles. So I will need an overhaul in the next little while, but I think, according to my mechanic, it'll be a while before I need an overhaul. And he said he'll do that overhaul for me for about $25,000, between $23,000 to $25,000, depending on the price of parts at that time. So those are my options. So what do you guys think? I keep our Texas Ranger anymore. I gotta come up with a new name. It'll be like let me see. I think the question you need to ask yourself is, when do I stop putting money into this truck? Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, Adam, I do have Instagram. It's also Lone Star Texas Ranger. It's the same thing as YouTube. That's how Just Trucking and Ted got their second truck. Yeah. Yeah. I really want to. I was thinking about paying this one off, and my initial plan with this truck was I was going to pay this one off, put a driver in this truck, because with Landstar you're allowed to do that. Put a driver into it and then move on to the next truck, and eventually have like 3 or 4 trucks. And especially on those tours, you know, you make your money really easy on those tours. But I was planning on having about 3 or 4 trucks in the next 5 years or so. That way I can have the option of being out the truck. If I get the W9 or the Peterbilt, I'm going to be a 1 truck operation until it's paid off. So that's my dilemma. If I keep this truck and put the money into it, I can have it paid off, put a driver in it and move forward. I don't know. All right, Michael says keep it and put the money into it. What do you guys say? Let's take a vote. Do I keep the truck and put the money into it, which I'm probably going to put another, if I delete it, it'll probably be about $6,000 to $8,000 to get everything fixed on it. If I don't get it deleted and I just have the DPF system repaired on it, it's going to cost the 6 to 8 grand just for that repair by itself, not including everything else I have to do. Okay, got it, Adam. Okay, let me see. You will wait? Yeah, okay. What else do you guys think? And with the new truck, you'll have peace of mind. I'll come and drive it for you. That's the other thing. Yeah, getting the motor redone, yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing, Jerry. A peace of mind being in a new truck and not having to really worry about breakdowns too much. And even if you do break down, you know, it's covered under warranty. But another new thing about these trucks, these new trucks, is the DPF and the DEF system on these new trucks is still crap. There was a driver who I did a recovery load for. He was another Landstar driver. He broke down, and so I went to go recover his load for him and deliver it. This guy had a brand new 2023 W990, and he had to get it towed to the shop because of DPF and DEF issues. So even on these brand new trucks, they're still having these problems on them. Yeah, that's another thing, Adam. Find one that's already deleted. Yeah, I mean, which even getting this one deleted and paying a $3,500 is not bad. But I just wish I had more knowledge on what DOT is doing to enforce the deleted trucks, because I've been seeing some rumors, you know, that they're really cracking down on it, and I see some rumors that say that it's still, just don't go to California or New York and you'll be fine. So I don't even know what that looks like. So I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I have a Cummins in this truck too. Yeah, 23,000 is not that bad, you know, for an overhaul. And for me, it's going to be a little while before I need one. I just need to get this stupid DEF system. So I know y'all hear in some of the videos to where when I'm driving, I'm grinding gears, because when I'm driving and I'm trying to get my RPMs up to either downshift or upshift, it'll kind of like do this hesitation thing, and it'll drop my RPM, so I end up grinding a gear while trying to come out of the gear that I'm in. So I know some of y'all think I'm an awful driver, but it's that system, like it does this weird thing to where it kind of hesitate or do this, I can't even describe it, but it messes up the RPMs, and then it'll drop the RPMs, and if I'm trying to keep it steady, it's either still too low and not really going where it needs to be, so I grind the gear, or when I step on it, I misjudge it, and I jump the RPMs up too high when I'm trying to grind the gear. So until then, delete it and don't go to California or dealerships. Yeah. Repair the truck and pay it off. If you delete it, just do DPF and SCR. Leave the EGR alone. I've seen too many that fully deleted and wipe the motors out. Really? Okay. Adam, my truck is a 2015 Lone Star, so it's about 8 years, going on 9 years old. So it's just one of those dilemmas. And then also, guys, here's my other dilemma. Y'all seen in my videos that you know, I've done that tour, and there's a lot more tours up to come. Those tours, the majority of them, of course, are going to be California, you know, New York type stuff, because they're huge entertainment cities. So that's another thing. If I get my truck deleted, going into California is a high risk, you know, and those tours are my bread and butter. I don't understand. What does it mean by deleting the truck? Okay, so deleting the truck, Jerry, is basically, let me turn my truck off of this. Basically, you're bypassing the DEF, DPF, like EGR system. And they're really trying to regulate that here in the United States. California already, they're really hardcore on that. If you pull into California and they catch you with a deleted truck, $10,000 fine, off rip, no questions asked. And a lot of other states are trying to get into that as well. It is illegal federally, but California is really the only state that's, California and New York are really the only two states that are enforcing that law. The other 46 states, they enforce it only if they're like desperate or really trying to find something, you know, DOT related. So deleting it is like you're like bypassing the DEF system or the DPF system of the truck. And in states like California, where they have the huge emissions laws, basically you're bypassing like your emissions in the truck. And so when you go to a dealership for a repair, a dealership can't work on your truck because when they plug up that scanner and they see your truck is deleted or that system is bypassed, they can't work on your truck. And I had a breakdown last month actually in Little Rock, Arkansas, and it was my my knock sensor went out. I went through the truck wash. That's the other thing, guys. When it's raining or when I go through a car wash, my truck acts weird with that DPF DEF system. I don't know if there's water getting in or what's going on, but it acts weird. So I was in Little Rock, Arkansas. I went through the truck wash, and by the time I got through the truck wash and I was done, my truck derated down to 5 miles an hour. And so thank God there was a TA truck stop right across the street. And so I crept across this busy street at 5 miles an hour over to the TA. I sat there, I tried to diagnose it and see what was going on. I couldn't figure it out. Well, I had an idea. I was just trying to fix it. I couldn't fix it. So I went to the TA and they charged me like 75 bucks to tell me they couldn't figure it out either. But a mile down the road off of, what was that? I think it was I-40. At the, you know where the TA is in the international dealership off of I-40, I think East Little Rock. I crept over that overpass at 5 miles an hour in morning rush hour traffic because I sat there overnight. And I crept it over at 5 miles an hour to that dealership and they fixed it, you know, and I was in and out of there in about 24 hours or so. So situations like that, kind of, a dealership can come in handy, but they are going to charge your arm and a leg. Adam, yeah, mine's a 2013 Cascadia. They don't even make the DEF box on my truck no more. Repair and not guarantee. Wow, exactly. That's the other thing. Like if you repair it, well, if you take it in for them to repair it and you pay the money, it's not a guarantee that it's going to fix the actual repair. Because first of all, what they have to do, they have to go through your whole emission system, your DEF system, your EGR system, your DPF, DEF, all that. They have to go through each thing and diagnose it and or replace it to see if that fixes the problem. And if they do that, they're going to charge you for it. So in the parts alone are going to cost you $500 to $2 grand for each part, not including the labor. And so you pay them to fix it. They go through your whole system and they maybe fix it. And then with the systems the way they work nowadays, you can fix it and be on without your day. 3 months later, you can have the same problem, if not a different problem later on, and you're back in the same boat as you were originally. When they did the whole DEF system in these trucks, what was it, back in 2008 is when they really started trying to put when they really emphasized it. It messed up a lot, especially like on the Freightliner Classics, and that was like the worst year, like 2008 to like 2011. And even now, they obviously have not perfected the system because a lot of these trucks have that system in them, and they're breaking down because they haven't perfected that system. Then on top of that, when you do break down, even if you have the best warranty in the world and they replace everything and they fix it for you at no cost to you, there's a shortage on parts. So you're still going to be sitting there waiting on the part to get your truck fixed. And there are some parts that could be back. So even getting a brand new truck, you know, still is not 100% guarantee that you're not going to have any issues, because these DEF and DPF systems, they're trashing these trucks. And part of me wonders if it's intentional, because people are spending way too much money trying to get these replaced on these trucks. So it's money for DOT if you decide to bypass it and go around it. It's money for them because they ticket you, but then it's money for the mechanic industry, for the parts industry, the maintenance industry, because you're constantly having these problems and you're constantly having to pay for repairs. So it's just one of those things. Jerry said it's a big risk. I know if we did anything like that in the UK, we would have big problems. Exactly. I would have to get a used. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Adam. So it's just one of those things to where it's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You know, and it's super frustrating. You know, especially like a single truck owner operator, you're just trying to feed your family, and they're constantly having these stupid laws. You know, I mean, I understand the emissions, but at the same time, like, come on, like, really, like, even like the no idling laws. I didn't know if you know this, Jerry. In California, New York, and I think in Jersey, it is illegal to idle for more than, I think, 10 or 15 minutes. In New York, they're emphasizing it to where in New York, if you're idling longer than that 10 to 15 minutes, they have a citizen, what do you call it? Like I can't think what they're calling it. But to where if I see you idling your truck for more than 10 to 15 minutes, I can record it on my phone, send it in to the police department, and they will write me a ticket for idling. And the person that submitted that video in gets a commission off that ticket. That's how bad it is. So what are you supposed to do in cities like California to where it's 120-degree heat index and you can't idle your truck? Whoa, just get an APU. Well, APUs cost $10,000 to $15,000. Not everybody can just walk out and get, you know, a APU. I'm fortunate enough on my truck to have an EPU on my truck, an electronic power unit, but not everybody can just, you know, walk in and buy one when they want to. Anytime you're in Eastern North Carolina, let me know. I'm gonna hook you up on some diagnostics. Thank you, Brad. Thank you. Matter of fact, I might book a load out there right now. Shoot. I will never go to neither one of them states, no matter how good they pay. I said the same thing until I became an owner operator. That was my rule. I'm never going to New York. I've never gone to California. And yeah, it's the same over here. If we do it for more than 5 minutes, the truck costs. Yeah, we do have the opera idles on these trucks too. Yeah, well, on some of the newer trucks, on the fleet trucks. Yeah. The Lone Star. Hey, what's going on, Long Way? So yeah, it's just one of those things, guys. Actually, Brad, what do you do? Maybe we can get you some business out there. So what all do you do out there? You're right, no idle. That's where I live. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then guys, what really sucks is I didn't know I had the EPU on my truck. My kids were back there playing around and pushing the buttons, and I have an opti idle on this truck. I didn't even know, like the auto start. I didn't even know that. My kids are back there pushing on the buttons one day, and which they're not supposed to, but they were back there pushing on the buttons. And that's how I figured out I had an EPU. I was like, what is that noise, that hum? And that's where I was like, wow. I said, what? But at that time, I'd already been to California like 3 times, sitting there sweating in my sleep. So, but yeah, but for me, Cali, New York, when we do those tours, they're huge entertainment cities. And so those tours are our bread and butter when it's tour season. Like right now it's tour season. And they pay between $9,000 to $12,000 a week. And a majority of them, you're just sitting, or you're running little short runs like, you know, Brooklyn to, I don't know, to Jersey, Jersey to, you know, DC, DC to Philly, Philly to, I don't know, just little short runs like that. So you're not doing more than 1,000 to 1,500 miles a week. You know, so those tours, because you're not burning any diesel, you get, of course, you get to park at the stadiums or the arenas or the convention centers or wherever you're taking the freight to. What else? They feed you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and good food, guys. The good food they feed us. What else? I'm trying to think what else. Of course, showers. They provide showers on site for us. And then, like I said, we don't burn any fuel and we don't have any wear and tear on the truck because we're doing those short runs. And so those tours, like when I say they're our bread and butter, they're our bread and butter. And it's unfortunate, but like California and New York, they're entertainment cities. And so I don't have a choice but to do them. Like my first month over here at Landstar as an owner operator, I changed my mind real quick when I saw how profitable those tours were and where the freight was going. So it's just one of those things. But yeah, Brad, so what do you do? So you have a mechanic shop or something out there? We can get you some referrals here. Oh, you're a truck tech. Nice. Okay. What do you more so work on? Like your Cummins, your Detroits, your I can't say PACCAR with a straight face. Your PACCARs. What else? Your Cats. Like what all do you do? There's plenty of owner operators here. Actually, Brad, I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. Cummins and Navistar. Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, actually, Brad, I'm gonna put my email here in the comment section. This is how you guys can reach me. Yeah, Brad, just email me your contact info, and I would definitely reach out to you next time I'm out there. Actually, Brad, here's a question for you. As a truck tech, what is the best engine? Is it Cummins? Because in this truck I have the ISX, which I prefer the X15. Hey guys, I just finished editing a video earlier and it just finished, so I'm going to start uploading it to YouTube. And if it uploads fairly quickly, I'll go ahead and put it up tonight. I'm a day behind on my videos, so I'm trying to get, because originally the video I just posted earlier today, I had started uploading it yesterday morning, and because of the signal and YouTube, it took over 24 hours for it to upload, so that left me a whole day behind. So yeah, I'm about see how long it'll take for this video to upload. So this video that I'm about to upload would be yesterday's shenanigans. But yeah, so Brad, so what is the best engine? Is it Cat, Cummins, Detroit? Because personally, my favorite engine is the whatchamacallit, the Detroit 12.7. Like my dream truck is the Freightliner Classic. Oh, I would love to have one. That's what my dad had. None of them are the best right now. Everyone uses the same sensors for most part, which is why they have. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, if you ever have any beat up trucks that need to be sold or something project I can get my hands on, let me know. Like either like a Cabover or, like I said, I really want a Freightliner Classic. My dad had one, and had I known that I was gonna be a truck driver before he passed, I would have bought that Freightliner Classic off of him. My mom, when she had sold it, because she had to sell all of his business, stuff, just for probate reasons. When she got rid of it, she had this guy who offered her $11,000 for that Classic. And I think he paid either $11,000 or $15,000 for it. He really ripped her off on that truck. She could have got a lot more for it, especially because he had died right before, what was it, in 2018. Had she waited a year, maybe 2 years to sell that truck, she would have got COVID prices on it. Give me a Cummins N14. Yes, that was my second one. The Detroit 12.7 is my favorite. 60 series engine is my favorite engine. My second favorite is the Cummins N14, but I don't know, because Cat makes some good engine. Well, I don't know if they're good or not, but I like Cats because they can pull. Yeah, Brad, I might take this truck out to you and just pay you to delete the truck. I do what actually, Brad, do you do like lights? I want to do like the lights on the grill, like the chicken lights. I want to add additional lights all over the truck. I want to put I'm spoiling it for you guys. I want to put lights on the truck, train horn, like the air breather lights, stuff like that to it. And so I will be, especially with the lights and the electrical work, that is not something I'm really familiar with. So I will need somebody to do it. But also, I hate this muffled exhaust. Yes, the C15. There you go, B-Don. There you go. Cats are good. I just don't have any experience. Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, I also want to straight pipe this truck to get my Jake brakes a lot louder. I hate going through the mountains, and you got like a really nice Peterbilt or W9 coming down, and they got their Jake brakes going, and I'm sitting there with these muffled Jake brakes. Because when people see my truck, they expect some kind of performance or something. And I go down the mountain with these super quiet Jake brakes. So I want to, if I get it deleted, I do want to go ahead and straight pipe it as well, since that's all connected. But yeah, just a few things if I decide to keep it, which I'm more so leaning towards that. I'm gonna do lights, train horn. I want to install a toolbox back there on the back. You got to delete it to get the sound. Gotcha. Okay. Man, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I might be tempted. So the reason my truck is messy, guys, is because I lost the key to my utility box outside the truck. And so everything is under the bunk. And so instead of me reaching under there to grab everything all the time, I just threw it down right here. So I have all my straps and edge protectors and all that kind of stuff here, rather than in that the sleeper compartment back there. I feel like I'm hijacked in the comment feed. LOL. I'll email you about all that. Appreciate it, Brad. Thank you. But yeah. So so now you guys know Brad is a tech. He's out there in Eastern North Carolina, and that's really what we want to do. Just create a network. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, especially for like the smaller guy who's not, you know, your mega carrier, or somebody that's got 10, 15, 20 trucks. You know, the guys who are, you know, independent or have a small network, you know, there should be some kind of community or something. And that's why I respect what's his name, Tim Gentry, because he seems like he's building that network. I'm going to see how fast this video will upload. I mean, I gave y'all enough spoilers in the I'll speak to Laura to tell you about getting a new truck. Justin just went live, but he's about to get off. Oh, really? Oh, wow. What you got going on? I'll probably watch it later. Actually, let's see what he was talking about. Just trucking. Oh yeah, he's stuck in traffic. Sure is. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That dude's got a nice truck. I'm not gonna lie. I also want to get the roach antennas on this truck that light up, but Justin beat me to the lit up antennas, which I'm gonna get them anyway. But yeah, so I want to get the lit up antennas. I want to get the lights, maybe some lights back there, and where the catwalk is. Actually, we're out here in an open lot. We can go take a tour of the truck and get some input from you guys on what we should do to it. First, let me get you guys off of this this mount. Let me see, how much battery do I have on here?